And after some time, Krishna and Balaram learned to walk. And as soon as they learned to walk, they began their lila as makkan chor, butter thieves. The gopis, they would come on a regular basis to taste the sweetness of Krishna by speaking about him. But they would do it under the pretense of complaining to Mother Yashoda. They would say, your son, right now he's sitting very innocently, like such a good boy, but let us tell you what he does. With his little friends, Krishna and Balaram, just at the time of dawn, when the sun's rising, they were just little tiny children. They would walk around Braj Bhumi just to do their research. And then before we go to the Goshala to milk our cows, they will let our calves loose. And the calves are running all over the place, and we say, our calves are loose. And our husbands and ourselves, we run out to catch the calves, and there's nobody in the house. And while we're away, Krishna and his friends will go into our house and steal our butter and our yogurt and our curd. And sometimes we'll come back and we'll actually catch them. There will be Krishna right in our house with his hand digging into the pot of butter and eating it. And we'll be just about to catch him and bring him to you. And Krishna will smile. We become so mesmerized, so intoxicated with love by seeing that smile that we become stunned. We can't say a word. We can't move. We're just standing there watching as Krishna's eating all our butter, and we're helpless to do anything. Other times, not only will he come with his friends, but he'll call groups of monkeys into our house. And he'll feed our butter. First they'll eat to their full satisfaction, and then they'll feed the monkeys to their full satisfaction. And when the monkeys are so full that they cannot eat anything anymore, and the monkeys leave with full bellies, then Krishna and his friends, they said, this butter is so useless, even the monkeys don't want it. And then they'll throw it all over our house, on the walls and on the floors. Sometimes, in order to hide it from them, we put the clay pots of our butter hanging from ropes from the ceiling. And Krishna, sometimes he'll get on the shoulders of his friends. Sometimes he'll take tables or beds or boxes and stand on top. And Krishna has a special stick with a very pointed end. And he'll get, when we put it really as high as we can put it, he'll get on the shoulders of his friends and he'll poke a hole and all the butter will be coming down. And he'll call all the monkeys to share it with him. And Krishna, even if it's pitch dark, it seems like his jewels light up our whole house so he could see everything. Yashoda Mai, she said, oh, if you like, I'll take off his jewels. They said, no, please do not take off his jewels. Because even his body, it seems to lighten up all darkness. Sometimes we catch Krishna and we say, Krishna, you are a thief. And Krishna looks at us and smiles and he says, no, you are a thief. Everything is my property. I have come to reclaim it. When we really hide our butter very well, and Krishna doesn't find it, he makes it known to us. He will pinch our little baby children and make them cry. Or sometimes he will go into our temple room and pass urine. Now, for some of you, you may be thinking, this is the absolute truth? This is God? This is Allah? This is the Lord of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. This is Narayan. This is Narsimha. This is Shiva. The absolute truth. Ultimately, the exchanges of love with his devotees are his sweetest enjoyment. And they give the sweetest enjoyment to his devotees. You may think it seems like a little ordinary boy passing urine on someone's floor when they're angry with them. But here it is, over 5,000 years later, we're still talking about it. How many times have you passed urine? You don't have to answer this question. Who cares? Nobody cares. But Krishna does it. Everyone is celebrating. It was another celebration. We're still celebrating. Because Krishna's all attractive. And the gopis would tell Yashodamai that actually Krishna not only steals our butter, but he completely steals our hearts. And we've come to you because we just uncontrollably want to share the joy of our hearts by complaining to you. And look at Krishna now. He's listening to what we're saying, and he looks like such a well-behaved little boy with little tears in his eyes, like, I didn't do that. But we know, as we're looking at him now, that although he looks so innocent, he's plotting when to come and steal our butter next. Makanchor. When our hearts become very soft and sweet, like freshly churned butter, the Lord is Hari. Hari means one who steals. One who steals all the inauspiciousness away from us, and when our heart becomes sweet and soft with love, then Hari will steal our hearts forever. And Bhakti is the process of churning our hearts to make it soft and sweet for Krishna's pleasure.
You were listening to Radhanath Swami on devotionalnectar.com.